Okay, so this question is asking you, what can you learn about the story of Ariadne? Explain your answer. Use the ACE strategy. So in this box, you'll start typing. So ACE, so our ACE strategy. A stands for our answer. So we're going to restate the question and answer the question in our first sentence. So it says, so you could say, one thing that I learned. I'm just restating the question right now. One thing that I learned from the story of Ariadne is, and you'll type one thing that you learned right there. So again, this would be our blue sentence. One thing that I learned from the story of Ariadne is, you'll say what you learned from that story. Our next sentence is going to be our citing text evidence sentence. So we could say, in the text, it says, and then you're going to say something in the text, whatever in the text will support your first sentence, one thing that you learned. So maybe something about how she honors her name, her history of her name too, because she doesn't change her name for anyone. She keeps it to honor her family and her history. So for your last sentence is the E, so it's your explaining. So a sentence starter for explain would be, this means that. You're just going to explain your first two sentences. The one thing I learned from the story of Ariadne is, you're going to say one thing that you learned. In the text it says, you're going to say a sentence from the text. And then you'll say, for your last sentence, you'll say, this means.